Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to PCF. Okay, so till now, so we have discussed about the analysis service processing task, and then so bulk insert task and data flow task. Now today, very important task in SSIS, that is execute SQL task. What is that? Execute SQL task. So by using this execute SQL task, we can execute all DDL, DML, TCL, and DCL commands, as well as we can also work with the stored procedures and functions also. Okay, so if you see this, okay, let me take one new package. So and rename it as so let's click here and rename it as execute SQL task. Okay, execute SQL. Okay, so I'm just keeping execute SQL. So yeah, yes to all. And so this is the execute SQL task case. Okay, so something is red means it's not configured properly. Okay, so red means it's not configured properly. So when you click on double click on that, so there are four sections actually. So there are four sections: general, mapping, resulted, result set, and expression. So what is this? Okay, so today I will give only a basic about the execute SQL task. Tomorrow we'll go with the parameters and result set and everything. So in the general section we have, so this is the name and description. Okay, this timeout will always be 0, and then code base. Okay, it's also by default. So this is the options are default one, will not touch that. And then result test, result set. Result set we have four types actually: none, single row, and full result set, and XML. None means, okay, you are not returning anything. Like suppose if you are truncate something, okay, truncate table, so it's not returning anything, right? Just it's truncating the data. So that time you will go with the truncating, and so whenever you don't want to return anything, just you want to do some work, then you can go with the none. And single row means max or average or something. Okay, it will give single no results, like single measure results kind of things. Then you will go with the single rows. And then full results means like it's returning kind of table. Okay, so then you will go with the full result set. And XML means this, the output will be in a XML file. Okay, that time you will go with the so XML. Hope you are clear with the result set. And then next, a SQL statement. Okay, here we have the connection. OLDB means it will connect to the SQL server. If you go there, so there are ODBC and ADO, ADO.NET and SQL mobile something. Okay, these are the connections we have. Okay, we can connect the different connections. And then and connection. So which connection you want to, suppose a new connection you want to connect with the SQL, just connect. So go here, and then whatever the connection. Okay, so if you want to connect with the ODP or okay, so some other, so you can go and then select that connection type. And then here I'm going to connect with the SQL server, right? Just you can go here. Even you can connect to the different see Oracle you have and OLAP and data mining and analysis service something. Different connections are there. If you go with the Oracle, just click OK. So Oracle related information it will ask. But for now I am going with the SQL actually. So I'm not going with that. Okay, I'm going with the only SQL server. Okay, click OK. So this is the SQL server. So here you have to provide your server name. My server name is local server, right? So I'm going with the dot. And again here we need to provide the database name. Okay, I have a multiple database names. Okay, you can go and then select any database. Okay, just I am going with the SSIS DB and then test connection. Okay, just click on test connection. Okay, connection succeeded, and then click OK. So this way we can connect. And so direct input and file connection and variable. So direct connection means we can know the connection, we can connect to the connections, and then we can use that. And then file and variable we'll discuss in the details. Okay, here we'll write the actual SQL statements, like whatever the truncate or table. Suppose we connected to the SSIS DB, right? So let's go here, and there is a SSIS DB. So in this you have a table something. Okay, so let's go here, and then so employee table data, just go with the select top 1000 rows. So here are 3 records. Okay, if you want to truncate this table, okay, just if you want to truncate this table, so write the truncate So truncate table name. Okay, truncate table name. Okay, you can take this statement. Okay, so I'm giving very simple one, guys. Okay, so we'll see tomorrow onwards. We'll see the no, parameters, insertion, updation, and everything. Okay, just click OK, and so that is the connections. Okay, SQL connection, and then what are the operations we are doing? So even stored procedure and insert, update, anything, you will write a query here. Okay, so I'm not discussing about the parameters. Okay, if you go with the parameters means if you have a variables. Okay, so in parameter, again, three types of parameters actually. So what are the three types of parameters? Like so input parameter, output parameter, and return value. These three are there. Three types of parameters we have. Input parameter means, okay, you will give the values and then return to the, so you will provide the values. Output parameter means when so when you give input parameter, okay, so used to pass the values as a parameter within the SQL command, the stored procedure. Okay, we'll provide that. So even output also gonna, so sorry, output also will provide that, and then but it will return something. Even a return value also will provide that and return something. Okay, we'll discuss in detail what is input parameter and what is output parameter and what is return, and how to use that in that parameter mapping. Okay, so this we'll discuss detail tomorrow. And then so even in that parameters also we have a variable name direction. See, this is the variable name, and this is the direction. Okay, this is the direction, and so this is the data type, and parameter name. So like this we have. So then that is explanation. Like variable name is a, like, so whatever the variable name you want to map. Okay, so just that variable name. And direction means, okay, that is input parameter or output parameter or return value. So I said three types of parameters, right? So which type? Okay, direction means, okay, which type of parameter it is, you have to specify. And then data types means, okay, is it number data type or what? So which data type? So the compatibility should be matched, otherwise it will work, it will not work. And then parameter name. So you have to give the parameter name and the naming convention same like so the parameter name. By clicking and add, you can write the parameter names. Okay, so whatever the variable names. Okay, so something like that. So by default it's taking input parameter, so you can go at the here, you can change the output parameter and return value, and then here you can change the data types, and here you can give the parameter name, and then so parameter length by default the parameter size -1. -1 means max. Okay, so this result set, okay, whatever the result sets we have in general section, so that if you want to give an expression and then output, so then you will go and then take a variable result set. Okay, and then expression. Okay, expression also something you want to not dynamically, if you want that, you can go and then add. Okay, tomorrow or day after tomorrow we'll discuss about the expression task, but for now, so okay, we have given the connections, right? So whatever, just double click here. So I have added these parameters. Okay, that is also not there. So what is that? Okay, so I cancelled actually. So this is direct input, and then this is the connection, right? So just go here and then select the connection. So we'll execute once. Okay, so we'll execute once. And so this time we are going to truncate the data. We are going to truncate the data in a TBL employee by using execute SQL task. Okay, so let's click OK, guys. Okay, I'm not going with the parameters and all, just I'm, even if you want to rename the connection, it's a SQL connection, something like that. So you can go and then SQL connection, you can write the connection name. Okay, if you name it, rename it, so even that connection name also renamed. Okay, SQL connection here. Okay, then click execute. So it should not have a 3 records. Okay, once that executed, so it will not select these 3 records. Okay, so now it is executing 3 records. Okay, it's giving 3 records, right? So just once I execute that task, okay, let me execute this task. Okay, execute this task. So it's just it's truncating the data now. It's truncating the data now. So it's running. Yeah, it's executed. Let me go and select the data. It should not have any data. That means it's working fine. Okay, the truncation is working. Okay, so that is about the execute SQL task. Execute SQL task mainly it will work all DDL command, DML command, TCL command, DCL command, and also stored procedure functions, anything. Okay, so whatever the SQL statements, if you want to execute, you can execute through execute SQL task. Okay, so tomorrow onwards we'll see with the parameter mapping and all. So hope you are understand about the execute SQL task, guys. Thank you so much. So we'll see the detailed parameter mapping and all tomorrow. Okay, what is input parameter and what is output parameter and return values and everything we'll see tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys. So please like and share and subscribe my channel, guys. Okay, thank you.